welcome back to Lakeside Petals. We are switching it up today. Instead of doing our giant flowers today, we are going to be making a small hibiscus flower. And yes, it's blue, and I know that doesn't exist, but I got an order for a bunch of blue hibiscus flowers for a dance recital. End of the year. They're doing a tropical theme. And so I thought, why not make a tutorial for you guys so you can make it too. It's a very easy flower to make. It's simply 5 petals. We'll make our center. We can add a leaf, and there you go. So let's talk about the supplies that you will need for this. Okay, we are going to need 180-gram crepe paper. Now, this is what I have in stock. So this is what I'm using. You might be able to use 90-gram if that's what you have around, but I'm going to go with 180-gram here. So I'm using 557, 576, and 591, just in case you want to know my colors that I'm using. I'm also going to be using spray paint. This is Harvest Peach, and it just went really nicely with this. And what we're doing with that is we're going to be spray painting the center there like that, okay? You are also going to need 18 gauge stem wire. I'm just using green. The template that's in our Etsy store. You will need floral tape as well. Hot glue gun, glue sticks, and then I'm using an orange marker. That's gonna give us that accent on here. You can also use paint, pan pastels, whatever you want to use, but I'm just using an orange acrylic marker. And I believe that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's talk about leaves. If you decide that you want to add a leaf to yours, I already have a video on YouTube that talks about how to get the correct veining on your leaf and how to properly make a crepe paper leaf. So go ahead and check that out. But for this one specifically, you're gonna start with a square that is 3 inches by 3 inches. That is going to give you a 4-inch high leaf. Okay, so go check out that other video and it'll show you how to make this. Okay, now for the center, all we're simply going to do is you're going to cut out your strip of crepe according to the template. And then we are just going to run a marker, paint, whatever you want to do, and color the tip. That's it. And we're going to do both sides. So you're going to do both sides of it. I'm using an acrylic marker. And that's all. Okay, so that's how you're going to color your center. So I've already shown you how to color the hibiscus petals. So let's put this together. Let's move this out of the way and let's work on this. Okay, so you're simply going to add some glue and place your petal down, just like that. And we're going to keep going. And we're going to do all 5 of them. Try to keep all of your tips even. And go around. And let's get my blue thing. One more. Go. And you have this. We have them all put together. What we're going to do is we're then going to go like this, and we just need enough of a hole to put our center through. So you don't want your hole too big or your center is going to be flopping around. So what we do is we just add some glue just like that, and then we are going to try to keep that center fairly small and glue it down. So we have a little center right there, and that is where we will slide our center in. So that part is done. Now what we're going to do with the petals is we're going to flute the top of all of them just like this. Okay, go around. We're just doing a back and forth motion. That's all. Get that done. And then we're going to flare them out a little bit. So we're going to kind of cup it. So then once that's done, we're going to kind of go in the middle of each one. Kind of go like that. Bring them out a little bit. Now, after we've done that, what I like to do is sometimes some of them are a little floppy and they don't want to hold their shape. So I just stick just a tiny bit of glue, just like that, and push it down. It depends on how far up that you have glued them. This one definitely needs some, and then I will hold that. So you kind of look how you want it. So I like to kind of do, most of the time I do most of them, and then just go around till it looks how you want it. I'm going to do this one too, right there on the edge. All right, now let's work on our center. So we have our strip. We've colored both sides. We are going to place them together like this. I'm just going to accordion fold. We're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut. So we're just going to cut little strips like this. Go all the way across. Open it up, and then sometimes you have where it's been folded that you need to fix a piece. Probably here. And another cut. I just check them all and see what needs to be fixed. Then take your fringe and roll it in between your hands. And I'm just gonna kind of spread it out a little bit. And now we're gonna make our center. So we're gonna take our 18 gauge wire. We're gonna add a little bit of glue to the end and roll. Now we're gonna start rolling down. So we're gonna come down at an angle and roll. And we're gonna keep going all the way to the end. Add some glue. Keep going all the way. And then give it a little twist to secure that end. And then you can fluff all of these out. If there's any that need to be kind of twisted a little more, go for it. Like these, I think, need to be twisted a little bit. That one too. Ooh, that one needs to be cut. That's too big. Let's just give it a little cut. There you go. If you notice any that are too thick, then cut them. All right, now that that part is done, now what we're going to do is we are going to add a little bit of glue to the end here. We're going to take a small little strip of that yellow paper and we're going to wrap it down. Okay, you can add some glue as you go. Okay, we're going to wrap it, keep going. And then add a little glue at the end to secure. Okay, the reason we do that is because you're going to kind of see this, so we don't want the green stem because you're going to see it inside. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to slide it into our petals. So slide it in and kind of look at it and determine, okay, how much of my center do I want sticking out? Take a peek at here. Say, I'm going to have about that much that's going to be out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue to that section. Can you see? There we go. To that right there. And then I'm going to slide it in. Come on. Okay. I'm going to slide it in, and it's going to stop at that point. So I still have some sticking out. And just hold it to let it dry so that it's on there good. All right, sometimes you'll notice, like maybe if your hole is too big, that this is moving around a little. Mine was. That happens sometimes. So I just add some glue here to the very bottom of it. It's going to get covered with floral tape, but it makes it more secure. So now we're going to take our floral tape, and remember with floral tape, it's stretchy. So you got to stretch it in order to activate the glue. Okay, and you want to put it onto itself first, and then back onto itself again to get it going. Because if not, it'll just slide right down the stem. Okay, just like that, up, and kind of push a little bit so that it's nice and tight. And then we are going to add an angle. Just go right down, and I'm pulling as I go. Now, when you want to add your leaf, then you could just add your leaf onto here and just wrap it with more floral tape. At the end, I always secure my floral tape because my floral tape is not always as sticky as I would like it to be. I don't know if I let it sit around too long or what, but I always secure my end with glue. And now you're all set, and now you've made a hibiscus.